Hi, Nylee. Can you hear me okay? The camera's trying to focus. It's getting on my nerves. Hi, Southern Tea Time. How are you? Thank you guys for joining me today. Um, Hello, all 6 of you that are here. Thank you for joining into Tuesday Talks. So, what I'm going to talk about today is, are you happy with your happy planner? And I did a poll, but people aren't responding to the poll. I need y'all to start responding to the poll on Instagram so I know what you guys actually want to talk about. Hi, Karen. But I debated what I was going to discuss today. Hi, Corkeisha. Thank you guys for joining me. So I've been watching a lot of videos for the last week or so, since the new year started and everybody's into their new planners and everything. And I know some people were trying out different things prior to the new year. Hey, Angela. But what I've been noticing, because like I know a lot of people when the Happy Planner did their releases. Hey, Pine and Ginger, welcome. So they did their releases. I'm trying to remember when this was. I want to say it was October. I guess it was October. And I've said this and I've expressed this before, and I know there was a lot of discussions on a lot of chats and everything after their whole release happened. But I personally wasn't very impressed. Now, when I came into the planner community and the Happy Planner game, I missed the releases that they had in 2017. So I was not able to partake in the Glam Girl and the Trendsetter and the Daydreamer and all those other ones that they had then. So when they came out with their release this time in 2018, I personally felt like they had rehashed everything that they already had. The only thing that really appeared to be new was that dashboard layout that everybody kind of just went crazy about. Um, then they brought in the new faith planner with the soap method, and at first I was like, this is pretty good. But then I had heard of soap, kinda, but not really. And then I started thinking, well, that's very permanent. And I don't know if I would want to plan like that. Hey, Plans and Pins, welcome. So, and then there was the Mist Maker. I think we all kind of went crazy about the Mist Maker because of, the whole crafty side of it and just seeing the disc and the washi tape, little icons and artwork. I think kind of won us over with Miss Maker. And of course, those of you that have the card, seeing a sticker with the card and the card on the graphics as well, just kind of won people over. And then we had, what were the other ones they came out with? So there was Healthy Hero. It seemed like every planner had almost like this whole permanent layout that you're kind of stuck with something with any one of those planners. So even with the Healthy Hero, and I've only seen it really in other people's videos, if I'm not mistaken, that one kind of has each section kind of already stated what each section is for. And then you have the Faith Warrior, and everything is like dictated already. And then the Miss Maker had dictated stuff on it, and those colors that are nice colors, but they're so permanent. And so what I see, I went through, so Healthy Hero, Faith Warrior, Miss Maker. What was the other? There were 5 of them. Oh, Supermom. So Supermom had the dashboard layout, which 2 was kind of, this is kind of permanent stuff listed on here. The colors weren't as heavy as they were. Thank you, Nylee. The colors weren't as heavy in the Supermom, I don't think, as they are like the Miss Maker and the Faith Warrior. And then there was socialite. I didn't forget about socialite. I think a lot of people were excited about it. I was excited about it because I was like, maybe now I'll get something kind of like this glam girl that everybody's been talking about and using, and I have to see it in all their videos, and I can't get my hands on it myself. So they gave us this sneak peek of socialite with that bow. And I think it was kind of a disappointment for a lot of people. It was for me. Um, because it was a student planner with bows and scallops and florals. That's how I see it. And they were trying to sell that bad boy. They were trying to sell that socialite during that big live they did and everything. And I went back and I watched it again after the next day, and I was like, no, I'm not sold. I'm just not sold. It's the student planner. I've only used that student planner twice. I did 2 DIYs with it. And because the layout worked for those DIYs that I was trying to do. I did the rewards bingo thing that I made for my godson. I have a video for that. Because when I saw it, the student planner in somebody's video, I immediately thought bingo game. And so I was like, I can turn this into a bingo game and reward him for when he does good, blah, blah, blah. And then I used it the second time when I made my DIY dry erase dashboard. But nowhere in my mind would I visualize a socialite using that type of planner. Nowhere in my mind do I equate a socialite with those type of florals either. This is just my personal opinion, and I know we're all not going to agree on this, but in my personal opinion, a socialite is not going to have those types of florals. A socialite's going to have like the most fanciest florals, the ones that cost buku money. Socialite's going to have her 4 or 5 inch heels. She's going to have her lashes on, her makeup laid on, you know, her nice skirt suits and business suits and stuff like that. What we got as socialite was not what I pictured at all. But then again, like I said, Natalie, you said you got a job? What y'all talking about? I won't be watching some of the lives. Congratulations, Natalie. Sorry I had to look over to the side and read the chat because sometimes it's hard for me to see. Hey, Christy. Focus camera. Okay, so what was I talking about, y'all? I done forgot that fast. Yeah, so I just, in my mind, what I envision a socialite to be did not equate to that planner that we got. I think a lot of people were asking for florals, and they just gave us some florals in the socialite planner. There was, so the newer layouts were the dashboard. They were, and then the dashboard layout, and then that's a whole soap method thing in the Faith Warrior. But what I mainly wanted to get to is I've seen all these people get so happy about that dashboard layout. I saw so many people get happy about socialite, but now it's like it's setting in that a lot of people are struggling with using those layouts. So I question, is everybody happy with the new planner releases right now? Now that you're actually getting to use them? Because I personally bought the Miss Maker Mini. And the only reason I really bought that mini was because I wanted to get a mini. And I did like the colors. And I did like the fact that it had, you know, space to write things, and it already had a checklist. But now, because I was planning in it today, and I've only planned in it 2 times, because it's been 2 weeks in January. I had used a regular horizontal extension pack in my mini until, you know, January came around. But what I'm noticing already is I don't have time to keep whitening out those colors on the Mist Maker. I do not want those colors there every single week. And it did, I thought it wasn't going to be a big deal to me because, you know, this is my little on-the-go planner. I mainly needed to be more functional than anything. But even today, I was like, I wanted to white out the coloring completely, but I didn't have any extra things to put for the days of the week. And so I was just kind of stuck with partial color there and then partial everything else that I had. So needless to say, I think my layout looks a little bit like a mess. But with everything that they have been bringing out lately, I've just been, okay, I'm a fan. I'm not going to say I'm not a fan of Happy Planner. I am a fan of Happy Planner. But I think lately they are just rehashing a lot of stuff. Tell me if you agree. I just love the dashboard. It's a challenge for sure. Yeah, I haven't used it and it looks challenging. I struggle. But what I've noticed with a lot of videos that I've seen is everybody's just repurposing it. So it's almost like, are you going to do that every time you plan in it? I'm seeing that with the Mist Maker Classic, and I'm seeing that with the dashboard layout. It seems like they're being revamped and used in much different way than what's already there on the paper. And then the other thing, there was something else they came out with right after the new releases. I think it was that sticker book was the next thing they came out. Was that the next thing? I think it was that big sticker book. I don't redo anything. I just add my stickers and plan. I feel you, Naive, but sometimes I just want everything to kind of blend together. Mammy was brilliant because yes. So that big sticker book, I didn't even know that they had came out with it at first, but I just start seeing everybody posting about it on Instagram, and I was like, what is this sticker book? So I went and I watched the flip through, and I was like, okay, looks like the only thing that's really new here are these cats and dogs. But apparently I think the cats and dogs were in previous sticker books or something before too. Yeah, we spent a lot of time here. Multiple. Yeah, I agree, Christy. And then what other thing that, you know, thinking about that is like, they don't have a lot of neutral planners. And I know a lot of people were looking for neutral planners this time around too. And they don't offer a lot of them unless they're undated. Seems like some of the undated ones are kind of neutral, but the mega sticker book, I was not happy about that sticker book at all. And I think even if I were to be able to get it really cheap, I still probably won't buy it. I think that was something else they threw out at us right before Christmas to get us to spend our money. And then they came with the Be Happy box. And there were some pretty things in the Be Happy box. I'm not gonna lie. If the Be Happy box had been cheaper than what it was, I probably would have purchased it. I know Mammy gave a 20% off discount. My thing is, how is it that this department stores are offering a bigger discount than y'all ever offer on your website, and y'all can afford to offer a bigger discount than 20% because people are spending a lot of money on Happy Planner products. But anyways, that's just my opinion there. And then they just came out with the new sticker releases. So I was very impressed with the wellness sticker book when I saw that one. I love the color scheme and everything to that one. I wanted that to Happy Box, but I just got emails that they're not restocking it. Yeah. And another thing that they do that is kind of irritating, to say the least, is when they make something exclusive to one place. It's different when they make something exclusive to their site, because that really kind of gives everybody a chance to access it, even though their shipping is absolutely outrageous, their shipping costs. But when you have something that is just like exclusive to Joann's, or it's just exclusive to Hobby Lobby, that causes a lot of issues. And what I found was strange about that Joann's exclusive mega box that they had. I don't know if y'all noticed this, right? I tried for months to get that box, like months. They were only selling it in the store at first, and it seemed to only be in certain areas of the country. And it appeared that in areas where nobody was really wanting it, I guess, or buying it, they had a lot of them in stock. Places where people wanted it, they had like none in stock. I remember standing in one of the stores for almost an hour while the lady called around to all these other stores and all these, well, I guess distribution offices or whatever, trying to see if she can give me that box. They give a discount, but then you pay shipping. Yeah, so it's really not getting a discount because the shipping is crazy. And so the Be Happy box, that Joann's mega box, I gave up on it. Like I literally gave up on the box. Then I noticed that you can purchase it online. And now that I'm able to access it, I don't even want it now. I don't even want it now because now I have to pay Joann's for their shipping just to get it to me when, so yeah, that was my other issue with that mega box. Yes, thank you, Naive. There's 13 here. Go ahead, make sure you hit that like button, guys. That's true, right? About one store in my area that doesn't carry any Happy Planner stuff at the box. Crazy, right? Now, I know most areas, when something's at Michael's, most people usually can have access to it. And I plan to do a vlog for you guys. I really want you guys to see just how anemic the Joann's and Hobby Lobbies are in my area. I'm going to do a vlog one time on that because even when Joann's recently had their buy one, get one free Happy Planner sale, it didn't make a difference at the Joann's near me because they don't barely ever have anything anyways. And a lot of the sticker books that they usually have are the older ones. And a lot of the stuff just looks beat up a lot of times, like somebody has busted the package open several times and they've tried to doctor it up. I mean, it's just crazy. Louisiana, I never bought any of the new stuff. And there isn't a big Happy Planner font. That's insane to me. So either that's a Happy Planner issue or that's a Michael Joann's Hobby Lobby issue, or they're not looking at their demographics or something. Something's not right. I remember somebody had posted on Instagram that mega box, their store had tons of them just sitting there. Nobody was even buying them. And I'm like, but you won't ship them to another store where there's a request for them. That just didn't make sense to me. In Minnesota, we have a Hobby Lobby, Joann's, Michael's in almost every city. We have quite a few Michaels here. I think there's only 2 Joann's, and I'm in San Antonio. I think we only have 2 Joann stores here, if I'm not mistaken. Now, if I go to what is considered one of the very prominent sides of town, which is like 30 to 40 minutes away from my house, that Hobby Lobby and that Michael's, I'm more than guaranteed to find what I'm looking for. But I'm not trying to go all the way over there. I'm just not trying to do that. I remember one time I drove to the next city to a Joann's to get some Happy Notes because they told me they had them and they didn't have them. And I was mad. So, yeah. But the Joann's, and then another thing about them having things exclusive to Joann's, I don't know if you guys have experienced this, but this is what an employee told me themselves. They do not update. Their inventory does not update right away online. So if somebody has something on hold or reserved for them to come get it, or they just purchased something, it's not going to update right away and tell you that, okay, now we went from 4 of these available to 2. It's not going to update like that. So you can go online and place an order and try to get it to pick it up in store, and they're going to cancel your order because they don't have it, which I think is absolutely ridiculous. Like, inventory should update automatically. Let me see. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. If I go to store, yeah. Hi, Real Journal Talk. Welcome. What are we talking about, Kim? Kim, we're talking about whether or not we're really happy with Happy Planner, and you know, how things are exclusive at certain places and how it just makes it that much difficult for us. So, you know, I guess a lot of it was kind of seemed like we're just whining at times, and it can come off like we're just whining at times. But at least make your shipping reasonable so that we could just purchase things online and get it that way. Because I don't mind shopping online. I shop online a lot. I don't mind shopping online at all. But then the other thing, so the newer sticker books, the wellness book, I think is an awesome book. I love the color scheme. And this is what was shocking to me, was that I was actually able to find the wellness book pretty quickly here in San Antonio at my Walmart. None of the Walmarts in San Antonio really carry a lot of Happy Planner stuff. I've called one before and they didn't even really know what I was talking about as far as Happy Planner was concerned. So even that little knockoff Happy Planner stuff that was in Walmarts for a while, I never even found that in any Walmarts here. So when I actually saw that some of the stores here in San Antonio had the wellness book, I hopped on it because that is a rarity. That doesn't happen here. And then to see that my Michaels had the newer sticker books right away too was amazing, because that doesn't really happen. Not at my local Michaels all the time. Anyways, I'm on a no spin. Yeah, I'm definitely on a no spin right now. Limiting what I got. Yeah, the wellness, what did I just get? The Free Spirit and the Boss Babe were the last ones that I really wanted. I do want more washi tape, but I'm just not gonna go there. I'm just not gonna try to be spending. I'm trying to save right now. So I wasn't impressed with all of the new sticker books. I like the Free Spirit. I like the Boss Babe. Farmhouse that's just not my thing. And then what was the other one? So they had those journaling sticker books. Let me get my laptop so I can see all the questions and comments. Yeah, I'm limiting what I get to. You might get the wellness, but after that, no. I feel you. So the journaling, somebody help me out with these journaling sticker books. What is the point of doing Bujo or bullet journaling if you're not doing the doodles yourself? Somewhere, I don't know. Somewhere, I don't know, Nali. Yeah, so I understand everybody can't draw or what have you, because I can't draw. But if the point of bullet journaling is doodling yourself, why are you getting stickers for that? Like, that blows my mind. Like, that didn't make sense to me. They're just trying to sucker people. Exactly, Kim. Exactly, because I was like, wait a minute, bullet journaling is doodling yourself. This isn't making sense, you know. And I watch one YouTuber. Her channel is called, oh goodness, why has it just left my mind? Doodle Day something. I'm gonna have to find it and put it in the description box after this goes live. She is fantastic at doodling. Like, she can draw so well. And I'm like, even if I were to start trying to do bullet journaling, I don't draw well, but practice makes better, if not perfect, right? Then here's the other thing, that it's the same concept with stamps and stickers, and it saves time. Yeah, I see that. Plans and pins, but it just, I could see using stamps. I can see using stencils in regular planning, but for bullet journaling, I would think that people would just want to do that themselves. So you mix it up. Do you do your own doodles, plans and pens? Because I thought about getting a bullet journal, believe me, but I was like, that's gonna be a sad looking planner if I try to doodle, because I can barely do stick people. I would get them if I need to, but I can't draw my okay. So then they had the other smaller little sticker packs. Really, it's a market at Happy Planner seeing you take out one. Yes, yes. So here's the next thing I noticed. They have those other little packets, right? The stickers that flip up. I don't do my own doodles because I can't try. I just love the concept. Yeah, I like the concept of it too. But it does seem like it's a lot of work, because I noticed like some people that are really heavy into the bullet journaling, they draw out everything. They draw out their monthly, they draw out their weekly. I mean, they do a lot in those bullet journals, but it's impressive to me, and I like to watch it because I can't do it myself, so I like to see other people do it. But those stickers that came out that flip up, tell me where you guys have seen those before, because I've seen them before. Let me see if y'all are thinking what I'm thinking. Where have you seen those stickers before? Anybody? Because I didn't know what they were at first until I saw them, physically saw them in the store. I didn't get those because I figured I could make my own from the sticker book. Yes, Kita, exactly. I remember Kita did a plan with me video, and she had made her own, and she even put them in her shop that she has. So when I saw in Michael's, because like I said, I saw them in the live, but I think I just stopped watching when they started showing those in the live. But when I saw them in Michael's, and I was having a conversation with another lady, and she was explaining to me what they were, and I was like, they stole that idea. Like, that was the first thing that came out of my mouth. I was like, well, one of their squad members already created something like this and actually sells them herself. So I started to think, the squad members have to do projects, right? I've never known of anyone else on a PR team. I'm not trying to start nothing. I'm really not, but I swear I saw Kita with him first. I swear I saw Kita with him first. And so I started thinking, okay, so they have and that's not the first thing I think they took for her. I'm just saying. So they have them do projects, and I'm like, I've never known of anybody else on any PR teams doing projects. So that was a first. I'd never known that. You peeped it too. See, I ain't crazy. I ain't crazy. And I'm like, is that why they do the projects? So that yes, that's right. Heather did the DIY sticker book, and boom, they came out with the sticker book. I'm just saying. Heather loves those florals. They gave us Socialite. I'm just saying, y'all. I'm just saying. Like, I just be peeping this stuff. I just be like, So the other thing that Kita had did her own little dry erase dashboard thing too. And then they came out with that. Now I know Erin Condren has one too. But then they came out with that. And I was just like, what's really going on? You already rehashing a lot of the stuff that you have. And then another thing that I noticed about, was it the farmhouse? I think it might have been the farmhouse book. It seems like I think it was a farmhouse book. I could be wrong. Basically what I'm trying to say is, it seems like they've taken a lot of dividers from different planners and turned those into stickers too. So they're not really giving us a lot of new stuff. I would be peeping them ideas and making them to put in my shop too. They really be recreating what we have already seen. Yes. And then, right? Then they came out with the layered stickers. Yeah. They came out with the layered stickers. And I could see it as, they're trying to give us what we're wanting in a sense. But it's kind of like, is that really what you're doing? Or you're just giving us what we gave you? I don't know. Those are just my thoughts on that. Yes, they do want all the money. They do want all the money. All right. Yeah. So these are just things that I have been thinking about, things that I have been pondering, and I know it's all about them making a dollar. But if they're gonna be doing this stuff, they need to be providing bigger discounts on that website. I'm just saying, or cutting down that shipping cost. Theta 45 a planner. That is too funny, Naive. They are giving us what we are already doing, but yet we go out and buy the stickers, which is why I'm on it. You're right, Kim. They sucker us in. But this is what tripped me out about Socialite, because people were excited, and I was like, that's the student planner. That's the student planner. And then some people are struggling with using that too, because you have the permanent color blocks in there. But I have seen people master that layout. I've seen people master that dashboard layout. But then yet again, I see people constantly changing the layouts when they're doing their planning. So it kind of begs the question, is this working for you? You know what I mean? Socialite needs to go in the trash. Oh goodness, they should give us a new rainbow sticker book with more colors. I'm for that, cover girl planner babe. I'm for that. I didn't care for the green. I mean, I'm not gonna say that. They had that kind of limey green, but I would have rather had like a pretty basic green in there, which is something they really didn't have. And then they had that one color that you couldn't tell if it was navy or if it was really purple, and I was just kind of like, I don't know. But a new rainbow book would be great. And I know one time they did a live and people were asking for all kind of sticker books, and I think some people's requests were just a little unrealistic. They can't give everybody every single sticker book that everybody wants. And I think that's the advantage of the Etsy shops. They can kind of cater to those kind of things that maybe these big brands can't. So I use those Socialite pages to test stickers. You use the Socialite pages to test stickers, yeah. Miss Maker is the struggle. I didn't think it was gonna be. I think I'm just struggling with a horizontal layout, period. I do still like that there is a checklist there, because I do try to track what I'm spending, and then I could have that in case I need to go purchase stuff. The checklist is already there. So I do like that with the Miss Maker Mini, but I think it is going to get to me having those colors there all the time, and I really didn't think that was going to get to me. Team Horizontal for life. Yeah, I got my mom a horizontal planner. I don't know if you remember, Tamara, you did a video about those new faith planners, not the Healthy Hero one, but the other ones, and I loved it. And I was wondering, I think you showed the classic and the mini, and I'd asked you if they had a big, and you were like, yeah. So I went and got my mom the big one, because she writes large, and I thought that would go great for her for when she does her Bible study. Yeah, that is going to be a problem, having that same color palette in Miss Maker. And I really didn't think it was, because I'm like, this is going to be my little on-the-go planner, and it shouldn't really make a big deal to me, but it is. It's going to be a big deal. My birthday's in 6 months. Horizontal planner. Yes, the Beauty and Faith. That is a really nice planner. And all of those are horizontal, right? I think that's the only reason I didn't get one for myself. I think that's the only reason. So I know some of y'all have been in the Happy Planner game for a while. When do they do another release? was this sticker book release that they just did kind of unexpected, or do they normally do something like that around, what was that, at the end of December? End of December, I think that was. They're all horizontal. Yeah. March will be another release. So what do they usually release in March? Yeah, I just started in July. So watch the number of planners increase. Now, I am proud of myself for this reason. When they did the planner release, I didn't really like any of the planner girls that much, but the stuff they released to Michael's was really nice. I love that coastal one. Oh, I think that one's so pretty. And it's one of them that's really neutral that I've seen a lot of people use. I can't think of what that one's called. But those two I really consider getting. But then I was like, you have an 18-month planner right now that is still decent, still has a whole year left of planner pages. Why go buy another one? So I'm glad. I'm one of those people because I know I can really spend sometimes. So I have this thing I do where I will start talking myself out of stuff so that I don't spend too much. And I did. I talked myself out of buying any new planners other than that Messmaker Mini. So that was the only one that I got. And the only reason I purchased that on the Happy Planner site is because it was exclusive to Joann's, and I knew. I said, I'm either going to take the risk of trying to find it at a Joann's here in San Antonio and not find it, or I'm going to go ahead and purchase it on the Happy Planner for more and pay that ridiculous shipping to get it. So that's what I did. March should be 18-month planners and probably more accessories. Maybe should be school-related releases. Well, what happened was that some ungrateful, disrespectful planner babes made a big stink about items not being in all stores on release dates. Yeah, I feel you, Tamara. But yeah, I'm proud of myself that I stuck with the two planners that I already had, because I didn't plan on having more than one planner anyways. And I bought a lot of Happy Notes because I use a lot of Happy Notes for my tutoring and for the homeschool co-op that I work at. So I had bought, I think I have like 3 or 4 Happy Notes. But I didn't really plan on having more than one planner to begin with. I bought my first planner, saw squad goals, like squad goals, but I'm really sick of seeing those squad goals girls. Like, I'm tired of seeing their faces. So I really don't even pay attention to my dividers in my squad goals anymore. It's just like, let me just get through the plan. I'm tired of seeing their faces. I don't want to see their face. And then so I kept debating for a while whether or not to get the sticker book, and then everybody had the sticker book, and I would get on Instagram and I didn't know whose spread was whose, because they all were looking the same, because everybody had those girls. Replace the dividers. You know, I should do that. Maybe I'll just start making my own, even though I didn't do that well on the covers I made, but that was my first time. But maybe I'll start doing that. I think the level of disappointment with the last planner release has helped a lot with the no spin. I think so too. I think some people were on a real high at first, and then I think a lot of people were very disappointed immediately. But the calendar is on the other side. Oh, you're so right. You're right, Kim. I might be stuck with it. I'm just gonna keep flipping. I really don't look at them. The divider I have right now for January actually came out of my social media planner, which is the hashtag Big Plans planner, and it has ice cream on it. I love ice cream, so I had to move that to my catch-all planner, and I'm loving that divider, and I think I might just move it to every month. I mean, it is a bit. That's why I actually chose that hashtag Big Plans planner, because I loved the dividers in there. The majority of them are really, really nice. But I'm tired of seeing those girls. Like, if they don't come with some new girls, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Oh, girl, they do. They really do. They need to. I think they're perfect for teenage girls that plan, but and then it's one of them. And I don't have a sticker book, so I can't even show y'all. But it's one of the girls. She has a hat, and I remember Lisa Mack was saying she looks sad. She looks either like she's angry or something. One of those girls. Man, I wish I could. I'm gonna find her. I'm gonna post her on Instagram. So I died laughing when Lisa said that. I was like, she do look sad. Like, what's wrong with her? But yeah, I'm just tired of seeing those girls. And they were used a lot for the holiday season because that is a seasonal book. So we had to see them a lot. But yeah, I was going to get that sticker book. And then I was like, I can't. I don't want to even see these girls anymore. So I'm not buying it. So yeah, Kim, you've got me thinking, what am I going to do about the dividers since we do have the other side of the calendar on there? I mean, I could do some surgery with it, some cutting and pasting kind of thing. But knowing me, I would probably mess that up. But I'm going to see if I could make that work somehow. Now, I don't know if y'all just saw Mimi's latest video, Mimi from Jane's Diary. She just was working in her ring planner, excuse me, and she found some beautiful dividers at Michael's by Recollections, but of course they're for a ring planner. And I'm wondering, just wondering, if I could find some and then just punch them to go into my happy planner. Because those ones she got, y'all, they are pretty. They have like the rose gold foil and this kind of marble effect. If y'all haven't seen the video, go look. They were beautiful dividers. I made copies of my calendar and stuck them to dividers I made. Okay, that's a good idea. So did you just do the copies on like regular paper or on cardstock? Because probably regular paper would be best, especially if you're going to put it on a cardstock divider. I want stickers that for those who are surviving cancers and have a disability. Yeah. On 28-pound paper. Okay. I think we have pretty decent printer paper here. It's pretty, because I could always tell the difference when I would print stuff at home as opposed to printing it at the school I was working at last year. Big difference. Like the students would be like, you printed this at home, it's brown. You know it, because the paper at work was so thin compared to what I was using here at home. But I think I'm going to try that, Kim. Thanks for that idea. I think I'm going to do that and just find me some more dividers. So has anyone ever taken dividers that were meant for the ring planner and punched them and had success with that for their happy planner? Yeah, they use cheap paper at work, just cheap. Has anyone ever done that? Punched something that was for? I know I've seen Indy Naja do it. She took the Erin Condren and punched it. They are different sizes, Tamara. Yeah, that might be an issue. Okay. So I'm probably going to be forced to make my own, huh? And this is why I'm kind of hesitant to make my own, because when I made my own covers, I kid y'all not, I printed out everything that I wanted to print out. Did I even print anything on? Yeah, I printed no, I just used stickers. I printed stickers and I and added additional stickers to the cardstock. I took my actual cover off, traced it on the cardstock so that it would be the same size. And somehow it still was like awkward and weird. And I don't know if it was because I did the frankenplanning and transforming, if that's why it seemed off, but it was off. And then I accidentally punched the wrong side of the back cover. And so I had to cut it down and repunch it, which meant I had to cut the other one down and repunch. I mean, it was my first effort, so I don't want to beat myself up too much about it, but that is why I'm a little reluctant to try and make my own dashboards. So Recollections is smaller than the Happy Planner. Is it a lot smaller, Tamara, or just a tad? I'm cheap. I've done it with plastic file dividers from Dollar Tree, cut them down to fit and punched over. Not you know, and Takesha, Shakisha, why did I say Takesha? Shakisha did use those neat folders, and I thought that was genius how she used those to make the inserts and stuff for her traveler's notebook. So I was like, maybe I could do something like that with yes, they are very much smaller. Oh, okay. So I thought too, you know, I could probably, you know, I won't like it. Yeah, I won't bother then. Although I love the ones Mimi had. I'm not kidding. Those are very pretty. So maybe I could try like going to the Dollar Tree or something like that. And I've thought about it. I just haven't done it. And getting some folders and cutting those down to the same size as the dividers that I already have. And then I could even have a divider with a folder. Right? So yeah. But how many of you are actually using the dashboard layout and you're happy with it and you're not struggling with it? Because I know a lot of people have played around with it. A lot of people went and bought the extension pack and played around with it to, you know, try to get a feel for it and everything. Just get old dividers that you like and paper clip in front of the one you don't. I don't have any old ones. I don't have any old planners that I'm not using. That's the thing. The only dividers that I have some from one of my Happy Notes, but you know there's only 3 in there. So I have some from there, one of the Happy Notes. So I could use some of those. Or I can just take all the ones from all my Happy Notes and use them and just, because one of the other Happy Notes I have, it's like I use it for the homeschool co-op, and I don't think it really matters what my dividers look like for that. So I might just swap them out and use those. So that would give me what? 6 dividers. But I don't have any old planners to repurpose dividers with. Just you're using it now, Christy. Do you like it, or are you struggling with it? You're loving it, Tamara. Write journal prompts. That's a good idea, Sadie. I use a dashboard layout functionally, not so much. I think that's probably, Angela, the thing that some people were probably struggling with is being functional and decorative at the same time with it, because the way it's laid out, it does appear to be a struggle to use decoratively. I like it now, but hated it before. I think it's just something that would take some getting used to. Me personally, I don't think it will work for me at all. And I think it's great for moms. I think that they did a good job coming out with that layout, because Supermom was probably the most successful one of those releases, because it made sense, and it made sense for what it was supposed to be used for. I think it really is for listing, not decorating. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I feel that I'm in planner peace pretty much. I have my little bit of struggle with the mini, but like I said, I'm just really getting used to it. So I think once I get used to it, to using the horizontal layout, I think I'll be fine with it. Yeah, it's not a lot of room for deco in the mini, which I don't really need to do a lot of deco. I just need to be able to, okay, I need to go this place today, I need to go that place today. And usually I'm writing the same thing in my mini. And there was somebody that had requested that I start doing plan with me's for my mini, and I kind of am just like on the fence. I actually did record a plan with me today, and I just don't even know if I'm going to upload it because I don't really put much in my mini. It's the same thing that I'm writing in there every week. Co-op on Monday, tutoring on Tuesday, tutoring on Thursday, gym. Um, and then every now and then I put my pastry run. I mark that I need to go do a pastry run in there. But I don't really, it's the same thing all the time. So I don't think people are going to want to see me do that every week. And if I'm having a hard time decorating it, they're really not going to want to watch me planning that mini every week. So I'm on the fence if I'm even going to upload the one that I filmed today. You need plenty of deco. You just have to be strategic. Yeah. Pre-plan when I have my mini is pen and paper only. Oh. Yeah, and then like I don't really have like a lot of doctor's appointments and stuff like that. I don't have kids, so I'm not like going to different events for children. So it's the same thing every week in my mini. I just don't see it. I don't see a reason for me to do plan with me's. Now, people just really want to watch me do that same thing. I mean, sometimes I feel that way about my classic. Sometimes, like, but I can be more decorative in my classic than in my mini. My mini really is tiny. When I filmed that plan with me today, and I put those two papers, took them off the pages off the disc and set them down, it looks so weird to have those two little tiny pages there. Because I'm just not used to it. I have a 17-year-old. I keep his appointments on their important deadlines for school. Yeah, see, so that works. That works really well for the mini. But like I said, I have the same thing. There's no need for me really to do plan with me's in that. And I don't really go anywhere and do anything either. I mean, the other benefit I have to it right now is, like I said, tracking my spending. I'm finally starting to use my budget extension pack that I've had since June. I'm finally starting to use that. And so if I'm spending out and about, I can jot it down real quick and then come back and transfer that information over to my budget section in my catch-all. Honestly, if my classic was not so heavy, then that would be in my only planner. Yeah, I don't carry my classic around with me. It stays in the house. I don't take it with me anywhere. So I will refer to it and see if there's something. And that's the other reason I got the mini too, so that if I do need to go out somewhere, I can have it in my mini in case I forget to look at my classic that day and see what's the plan. But yeah. So it seems like most of you that are using the dashboard layout, you're happy with it. Anybody using the Socialite Classic and you're liking it? Tamara already said they need to throw that one in. Throw that one in the trash. I'm going to tell y'all my initial thought when I saw Socialite, other than the fact that, oh my God, that's just a student planner. I thought Country Girl, Little House on the Prairie. Like, that's what I thought. Now, I love the colors, but I didn't care for the florals themselves. And I felt like they've had better looking florals than those. And I'm not a big fan of scallops. That's probably another reason I wasn't impressed. I like scallops here and there, but there's just scallops like heavy going on with that Socialite. And that was just too much for me. Well, you know my answer. I used to just test stickers. Oh, goodness. Now, Tamara, I remember when those releases came out. You bought like every single thing in every single size, it seemed. Um, did you keep all of that stuff or did you give some back? All right, Nalib, good night. I wish I could go to bed this early, but it never happens unless I'm sick. Good night. But yeah. So Healthy Hero. I went back and forth about whether or not I should purchase Healthy Hero. I just barely started going to the gym ever. It wasn't like I was somebody that went to the gym and I fell off the wagon and I have never been one to go to the gym. I am 43 years old and I just started going to the gym. I tried to start in August and I thought I was going to die that first day I went. And then I kind of just stopped going. And then I started back about, I want to say, maybe October, November. Yeah, I did not go to gyms. I didn't even really do exercise. That was just not something that I did. Okay. I just don't. And I used to watch The Biggest Loser a lot. I used to love that show. And I would see them just sweat all over the equipment. And it just made me like, I never want to go to a gym. But I have started going. Sometimes I go and I just get on the treadmill, or sometimes I just go and get on the stationary bike. And then sometimes I do some of the classics. Now, the step class, I don't know if I can go back to the step class because I didn't think the step class was going to be the beast that it is. I thought I was going to die in that class. And then I kept feeling like I was slipping and nearly going to fall, going up and down off the step. I don't know if my shoes were just very slippery that day or what. I don't know. I don't like exercising in front of people. I mean, and then I felt out of place in the step class because all the people there already knew the routine. And here I was, the new girl. And when I say new, not only new to the gym, new to the class, new to going to the gym and pretty much exercising, period. So I was lost. They were spinning to the left. I was spinning to the right. They were on their left foot. I was on my right foot. I could not get it. I could not get it. And I have not been back to the step class. And so when I was at the gym earlier, I was on the treadmill and the lady that teaches the class, she came in and I didn't want her to see me because I had told her I was going to be back. But she saw me. She saw me when she was coming in, but she didn't say anything. And I was just like, I can't do it. I cannot go back to that step class. So when I debated about whether or not to get the Healthy Hero, I was like, I'm not going to really be documenting stuff like most people are going to document stuff. So I'm not going to waste the time and I'm not going to waste the money getting a Healthy Hero. But I am trying to do better, y'all. I'm trying to go to the gym. I don't like to sweat. I don't like to sweat, but hey, it is what it is. I figured if I wasn't using fitness tips, I was going to use a planner dedicated to it. Yeah, I did buy the Healthy Hero sticker book. I went ahead and got that. And I have been using it, but yeah, I hate step classes too, but the teacher is good as dope. So I want to do a hip hop class, like a hip hop, but I'm scared because I'm like, if the step class was like it was, the hip hop class would probably kill me. And that won't be nice. So I'm afraid to do that. And I don't have an excuse because there's literally a gym around the corner from my house. That's where I've been going. It's not, I could literally walk there. So probably when it starts staying lighter later, maybe I will start walking around to the gym. Maybe. I say that, but maybe. Zumba, I'm scared to do that too. I think my fear is just like it was in the step class. everybody else is going to already know the routine. And I'm going to go in there trying to figure it out. And they're going to be moving and I'm going to be like, okay, wait, which way did he go? And, you know, I'm just going to be lost. There are some people that are uncoordinated that you have to stay away from. Oh my gosh, yeah. Now they did offer this one special class one day. It was just for that one day. This guy came in and did a little hip hop. And he says when you Google him, his name is going to come up here in San Antonio. He's like one of the best hip hop dance teachers or whatever he said. I don't know. But I know he probably wanted to just throw me out of there. Now, mind you, I was a great dancer back in the day. But I don't gyrate and do some of that stuff he had us doing. So I was like, I can't move my body like that. My body was like, what do you think you're doing? So I did okay. But the other girls that were in there were like really young girls in their 20s. And they had been cheerleaders and on their dance teams at school. They were making me look so pathetic, y'all. Yeah, they were making me look real bad in there. That healthy hero would not even be unwrapped. But yeah, I want to try the Zumba and I want to try the hip hop class. But I don't know. I think I'll give them both a try. And if it's just too vigorous for me to start, then I can't do it. There is one class that I really enjoy, and it's a workout, and I thought it was going to be really easy, but it's a workout. Yes, you will scrub, but you will have a great time. You will not. You'll not be the only one screwing up. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna at least give it a try. We do have this one class at the gym. It's called Pound, and they give you like these little drumsticks. And I was like, this class is gonna be easy. It's still a workout. So you're like drumming, but then you're doing a lot of movement with your body at the same time. So sometimes you're up on your feet, sometimes you're down on your back, moving around. But it's fun. I like it. So it's a good workout, but it's not a killer workout. So I don't mind going to the Pound classes. I will continue to go to that. My body is the temple of God, and He does not move His body. I'm telling you, like that guy had us doing some moves, and my body was like, nope, you don't do this. Don't even try it. Like, it was bad. Yeah, I really wish that I could have recorded that day, but they don't allow us to have cameras there. So, and I wanted to do like vlogging of my gym journey, but I don't know about the front of the gym if we can have cameras, but I know in the back where they hold all the classes, there's no video allowed. But if I could have recorded that, y'all would be laughing at me still today. And that occurred, I think, in November. And y'all was, every time y'all saw my name pop up on YouTube and Instagram, y'all would just picture that video and be cracking up because it was bad, y'all. It was bad. And I used to be like a super dancing machine when I was younger. You couldn't tell me nothing. I could move. But no, I couldn't do that kind of stuff that he had us doing. I was just like, and there was one spin we were supposed to do, and I could never do it right because I was always landing on the wrong foot right before the spin. It was just a hot mess. Line dancing is a good workout. Line dancing. You mean like not like cowboy line dancing, or is that what you mean? But I know that if I were to do hip hop classes, I know I'd burn a lot of calories, but I die in the process. Our dancing season has passed. Yes, Deborah. I tried to come, and when I left the gym that day, I tried to show my brother what I had learned. number one, I couldn't even remember the routine exactly the way it went. And I had just left the gym and I couldn't even remember the correct routine. But it wasn't. No, my body, my knees are not like they were. My back is not like it used to be. So yeah, I can't. I can't be doing all of that anymore. No, no, no. So I'm going to continue with my fitness journey, but I'm just not gonna be documenting it in the Healthy Hero. What I did do in my mini today, because I know I'm going to go to the gym 3 times this week, I put like one of those long stickers from the colorful boxes. And I put, what did I put? Like workout and a little icon sticker next to it. And then I put 1, 2, 3. And so for each day that I work out this week, I said I was going to write what I did at the gym and how I felt afterwards. And I'm probably, because it's like limited space, I'm probably just going to try to use icon stickers to document how I feel, because the tiny book has those emoji stickers. So how do I feel about today's workout? I was there for an hour, and all I did was get on the treadmill. That's all I did today. I was on the treadmill, and I did 3 miles on the treadmill today. Before I left to the gym, I was having a little back pain. So I just rubbed some BioFreeze on my back so that it would start loosening up before I got to the gym. I knew I didn't plan on really doing anything strenuous when I was there, but I did get 3 miles in. I wanted to get in 5. But 3 was as far as I got because I needed to leave because I knew I was doing this live. And so I needed to leave and get back here for that. Let's see. So tomorrow when I go, I think I want to get on the stationary bike. And so I'm just going to document it. So I'll probably put a smiley face to document it in my planner for today's workout. The wellness planner. How many of you have the wellness planner? I don't think I would actually completely utilize that one either. So that's one thing that I have to think about with all these different planners, like the budget and the fitness and all that. I have to really sit and think, am I really going to utilize that planner before I go and spend the money? Any workout deserves a smiley face. You're right, Tamara. Unless I'm in a lot of pain afterwards. But still, maybe I could put a smiley face in a kind of face. No, you don't have the wellness one. So the one that they just came out with, is it just in a mini? Because I know they had like a wellness planner before and a wellness extension pack. But it looks as if, like if you look at the older, I guess it's the older wellness planner, it looks as if they incorporated a lot of that stuff into the Healthy Hero. So I don't know why anybody now would have both of them, because it appears that they kind of incorporate kind of the same thing. I don't know. Does anyone use the meal planner at all? Because I don't even really cook, so I surely don't have a need for that one. Hola, iridescent empress, welcome. Nobody uses the meal planner one. I like to see people do videos on them. I've been watching Planning with Bumble, and she's been doing a lot of videos with her meal planner. And what I like is she's doing like a lot of family recipes and stuff, which I think is pretty awesome. But otherwise, I don't have a need for that. I have a wellness extension because I wanted to try it. I use a sticker that says meal plan and write it down. Yeah, recipe planner. That's what it's called. Not the meal planner, recipe planner. I have the extension pack, but haven't touched it. Yeah, I don't think I would utilize. So there's like a lot of them I wouldn't utilize. Like, I do think I want to go ahead and get the Faith Warrior sticker book. At first, I didn't get it. I just got it from my mom when I bought her that faith planner. Um, but right now, since I'm on a no spin, I don't think I'll be getting it. My recipe planner is called Google. Oh, use a recipe planner. Use a Target binder and just add recipe cards. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. I'm not one to like write recipes. We have a lot of recipes around here that like were my mom's from years ago, like different. You know, back in the day, you used to buy those recipe card sets from, I don't know, Better Homes and Gardens and those kind of things. But I don't know. I think I got rid of those. I don't know. They might still be around here somewhere, but I don't really cook, so I don't need that. I'm with the paper and pen girl Google. Yeah, I don't like to cook. Like, let me just get that out. I don't really like to cook. But if it's like a recipe that I'm trying, like, and that looks really appetizing, I might go ahead and try it out. Um, but I use Pinterest a lot to find different recipes. You love cooking? That is so awesome. Y'all, I just feel like I'm not a very domesticated woman sometimes. I don't know what happened to me. That's probably why I don't have a husband. I will be doing the 12 recipes that I make for my 2019 goals. Yeah, so I don't mind like baking something because y'all know I like pastries. I don't mind baking something. But the thing is, when I cook, I tend to not want to eat because I've already cooked it. And I don't want to eat it when I'm done. And maybe if I cook more, I wouldn't eat as much and I'd lose some weight. But I don't know. I need to make a copy of the lentil patty. Yes, yes. I really want to try those lentil patties. Definitely. I create my. You hate baking? Oh, how can you hate baking? Like I love to bake. Like I save too messy. Yeah, and it depends too on what you're doing too. Um, I love baking. I prefer something like a cake or brownies, something that you're just gonna put in the oven and you're just done with it. Cookies are not hard to make, but the fact that you gotta constantly be okay, let me take them out, okay, let me put some more cookie dough on the sheet and put them. It's constant watching with cookies. That's the only thing I don't like about baking cookies, but otherwise I like baking. I like pastries, so I like baking. What was difficult was when I did my pumpkin crunch cake recipe thing back in November. I filmed that. Oh, filming a recipe is a lot of work, and it was so much work and so much involved with the editing and everything, but that cake was so good and I can't wait to try it again. It wasn't my like personal recipe. I don't really come up with my own recipes. I like to find stuff that appeals to me and make that. I will make brownies. I love muffins. Muffins are one of my favorite things. So some years back, I did a series on my blog called I Actually Cooked for Christmas. And so for 4 weeks, I came up with my own 4 recipes and I put those together and documented that on my blog. And of course, I had to do a muffin recipe. So I was trying to think of flavors and things that were, you know, particular to Christmas. So I remember I did like a cranberry orange smoothie milkshake kind of thing. What else did I do? I made a simple little pasta dish, which was really easy, and I should do that again. I browned some butter. It took some angel hair pasta, and toss that all together with some parsley and some chopped, I think I used chopped walnuts on it. I mean, it was just really simple, but it was really good. Salt and pepper, really good. Um, was it sweet? Yeah, I did use ice cream. I think I used ice cream, so it might have been more like a milkshake. I used the Simply cranberry juice, and I think I used some of their orange juice and then the ice cream and some ice, and I blended all of that together. I'll have to try and link that when I'm done. Yeah, so I did those 4 recipes, but then I had to do a muffin recipe. And so I did a hot chocolate muffin. And it took me 2 tries to get it exactly how I wanted. I did kind of use a recipe for muffin base from King Arthur flour. Um, but then I tweaked their muffin recipe because what I had to do is had to consider how sweet or the hot cocoa mix was going to be, and if I wanted to add any additional sugar, and I wanted to make sure I had a good flavor to it. And then what I did is I took marshmallow cream and kind of melted it and drizzled it on the top. Oh my, they were good. I should have made some of those for this Christmas, and I didn't. But hey, I can make them anytime I want to because they're muffins and I love muffins. One of the local grocery stores here used to have a cinnamon chip muffin, and then they stopped making it. So I think that's the next thing I might try to explore, is try to recreate that recipe and make those for myself. If I can master that, oh, help me, Jesus. I'm going to be eating muffins day. Every day. Because what I used to go, they used to sell those in a pack of 3, and I would go get them in that pack of 3 and eat one every day, and then go get another pack and another pack. Hey, Jasmine, welcome. We were kind of talking about, are we happy with our happy plan? We kind of got off track on that a little bit, but that's okay. Sounds good, but I can't eat chocolate anymore. No. You know, I had said I was going to give chocolate up because, and Tamara knows why I'm not supposed to be eating chocolate. Tamara knows. But oh goodness. Yes, that's exactly it, because of the caffeine. I was supposed to be giving it up. And I tried. I'm not gonna lie, I tried. But it was hard. And I don't really eat like chocolate cake. I don't really care for chocolate cake because most chocolate cakes aren't moist. But I mainly eat chocolate candy, if anything. If I'm going to eat anything that's chocolate, it's usually chocolate candy. I don't do chocolate ice cream. Don't really do chocolate cake. I don't really do chocolate cookies. But I do like chocolate candy. I love me a Snickers. And I love me some M&Ms. And I like eating Three Musketeers with popcorn. I won't say that I eat chocolate candy all the time, but I try to keep it handy when I want it. But I don't eat it all the time. My nickname is Candy Girl. Oh goodness. Yeah. I do like chocolate chip cookies though, and you know, I have made oh Lord, it just left my head. What is that? It's something that you can use in place of chocolate. What is it called? Because I can't even think of it now. Uh, what is it called? Yes, carob. I've made carob chip cookies before, but I kid you not, y'all. It seems like that carob is sweeter than the chocolate chips, or is it just me? Seems like it's sweeter. We'll take stores not carrying any for me. Yeah. So Trader Joe's has good chocolate chips. Why are you telling me that? You're not helping me here. Yeah, so Trader Joe's has some good gummies. They were like the best gummies I've ever had. Like, I think a student had gave me some before, and I was like running to Trader Joe's trying to find some more. There's a science to it, and yeah, it is sweeter. I knew I wasn't crazy. I knew I was. Maybe You should add less sugar and brown sugar in the recipe when you use the carob chips. And maybe then it won't be so sweet because those cookies just seemed a lot sweeter to me. A lot sweeter. I thought you wanted some good candy ideas. Place is the devil. I don't go to Trader Joe's that often. I don't think we have a lot of Trader Joe's here in San Antonio. We have a few. But yeah, just a few. That's worse than the chocolate. I just like to have something sweet. I like to have something sweet. So, I was telling a lady at the gym today, she was saying she don't really eat sweets. And I was like, God bless you, because that's my problem. I like dessert. I like dessert with lunch, and I like dessert with dinner. I really do. So that's my problem. I like carob hot drink. So is that like a hot chocolate? Because that sounds good. That sounds good. See, I drink hot chocolate, but I really don't drink hot chocolate like all year long. Like when we get some kind of cold weather here in San Antonio, which isn't very often, I might drink some hot chocolate. But I'm not a big chocolate person, but I keep it handy. I guess I could say that. I keep it handy for when I want it. Yeah. All right. On my cruise, I had dessert 3 times a day. They had a 24-hour ice cream machine when I was on my cruise. I think at the most I had like 5 to 6 cones in one day. And when I say cones, I mean as high as I could put that ice cream without it falling over. That was dangerous for me because I love ice cream. That was so dangerous for me. I was constantly going to the ice cream machine. Yeah, I'm in Texas. I'm in San Antonio. Been here forever. I've learned that a lot of people who don't like sweets consume a lot of other carbs. Yeah, like my older brother, he's a chip person. Him and my mom, they like to snack on chips and stuff like that a lot. But I like cheesy snacks. I keep Cheez-Its and cheese puffs around. Yeah. Where are they? Because I've only met one in person, and that was Andy Naja, and we just met a couple of weeks ago. So, where are they at? We need to do a planner meetup. The thing about planner meetups, because I'm Adventist and my Saturday is my day of worship, I don't think I'm ever going to be able to go to a planner meetup because most of them take place on Saturday. And I was thinking about that last week. Like, I'm never going to be able to go to a planner meetup. I met with Indonesia on a Friday night, and then we ended up talking so much. Next thing I know, I was like, I need to be at home already. But yeah, so I don't know if I'll ever get to go to a planner meetup. Make your own meetup. Yeah, I thought about that. I thought about that. I mean, I could do one on a Sunday, but that's when most everybody else goes to church. So it would have to be like probably afternoon, evening on a Sunday, but I definitely can't do anything on a Saturday. It's just not going to happen. You host one, I host on Sundays and a few Saturday after sunset. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll have to do that. Either like you said, Tamara, like a Saturday evening. I have to do that before the time changes, that's for sure. Um, or on a Sunday. But yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and get off of here because we've been talking about food and all this stuff, and I actually have brownies right over there that are calling my that are calling my name. But I need to eat dinner first. I haven't eaten dinner, and I really should have ate as soon as I got back from the gym, um, and I didn't do that. Correct, because then it would be yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and get off. Welcome, Coffee Planner. Nice to see you, but I'm gonna have to get off now because dinner calls and brownies call and brownies with ice cream call. Yeah. So I thank you guys for coming on here. I really, Really thank y'all for being here. So once again, I'm going to put a poll up on next Monday on Instagram. And you guys let me know what you want to discuss, because I want you guys to have some say about that as well. It's too late for brownies. No, Tamara, no, it's not. So I'll put that up on Instagram and my stories next week. You guys make sure you let me know what you want to discuss for next week. And don't forget to slay. Be sure to subscribe, like, and accept the alerts. And I will catch you guys in my next video. Y'all have a good night.